Josh Jacobs, Jalen Hurts, and Mike Evans, and Jamar Chase, Byard, and Donald are the main captains, or like the best players. Probably both. So it looks like the Bulls are kicking off to the Caps. I have no idea who's on the teams.
Washington now brings this out.
The white boy gets tackled.
This to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the veteran in his 10th
Jimmy G with the Caps.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
And
I thought in last week's
pretty
game,
good completion.
he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Ran for 2 touchdowns last week.
For Pacheco last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important.
So both of these teams have a pretty good rating, record right now.
Getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Taking a shot for
going deep bomb. Oh, that would have been a sick ass catch.
Oh boy, a chance for a big play early, but he could not secure.
Can't tell who that was.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Oh.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive
Jalen Hurts
come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by someone who has proved doubters wrong his entire career. MVP runner-up.
Alabama was dumb for getting rid of him.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end.
Imagine starting Mac Jones and Jalen Hurts.
His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what set them last week resolves itself this time around.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I'm so glad Harbaugh got picked up by the Chargers. People were talking about Belichick. I think Belichick's recent drafting has been Belichick's last like 5 years. His draft, he missed so many. Like he passed up so many players for.
So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback. That's
none of them are trash. They're all good people who are, you know.
That's quite another.
The fact they made it to the NFL is crazy, but his drafting is scratching. If you're wondering why New England sucks balls, it's Belichick.
The same is true for those interior guys as well.
Jalen Hurts popped off, connecting to Mike Evans.
And occasionally, you throw a spy on him. A fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off.
That last game seemed like forever because there was a lot of running. This game's already cruising by fast.
Because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield.
Who's their halfback for 8?
One that they want to fix immediately.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Oh, Josh Jacobs. He looks kind of small.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bulls
maybe it's the white and yellow.
They're on the board first here this afternoon. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here.
Because he looks big in real life.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run.
I feel like the player model's not that bad because
after the touchdown here, Santos to kick
they
this
do
one
have
away.
him having tree trunk ass legs. He doesn't in real life.
Washington now brings this out.
Dude, they choked again on bringing it out. Who's that kick returner?
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start
Tyler Higbee.
That deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip
Pacheco gets bottled up.
They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Garoppolo is in.
Zach Allen coming out of Arizona.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A third and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That fifth defensive back, the extra.
Was that a screen?
He really tightened
That
up
was
things
like
downfield
weird ass.
and coverage,
There's so much
and they were able to
information
get
early
to him
on.
in the pocket.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
I don't know. Bulls are looking pretty gnarly. I don't know if it's the Caps playing like shit or the Bulls just dominating it. A little bit of both.
They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. He'll get it across midfield down to the 49. But you look at this defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
I'm guessing there will be a Jim Harbaugh press conference for the Chargers today.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is...
This game is over, bro.
Justin Ross, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bulls are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way.
We're gonna fast forward a couple quarters.
Stacking. They've stacked momentum.
See if they can come back.
Point after try for Santos. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0.
Hmm. 24-7. We'll fast forward. We'll do change of possession a couple times. Okay, they're making it interesting. If they can get a stop, what we'll do is we'll go back into watching the game. They couldn't. So we're just going to continue simulating. Wow. They're playing like shit, bro. That's game.
The Charles, you think about this victory, pretty impressive. They came in facing one of the top defenses in the National Football League. Not only did they get the win, they played a clean football game, didn't have any turnovers against that great defense.
Yeah, it's a terrific observation because you know they emphasize ball security, wanted to avoid making any major mistakes playing against that tough defense, and they were turnover free and took points when they were available. Excellent execution, and they did it confidently.
So for Omaha, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1.
So that's probably the last game for this week. Omaha's looking nasty. The Bisons are looking pretty good. They played really well against our top-tier defense. So what we're going to do is we're going to force simulate to the next week. We'll see how the rest of the teams in the league did. And then we're going to end this episode, and coming up we're going to be showing some footage like in the next day or two of what happens this week. But for now, let's check out the league. The Caps fell to 2-2. They're playing the Mounties this week. Brooklyn took a loss. They're 3-1 now. The Brooklyn Nighthawks were 3-0. We're facing one of the better teams in the league who did take an L last week. Hopefully we could pop off. It looks like we have a tough schedule. London Monarchs are currently 4-0. Same with the Nighthawks. So we're going to check out the Antlers, the Nighthawks, and Houston, and the Blues. Blues, Nighthawks, Houston, and Antlers. Let's check these teams out real quick. So, Blues. Wait, what's it? Yeah, there it is. I must have passed it. They got Mahomes. That's why they're doing so good. Tyrann Mathieu, Diggs. They have good defense and some underrated offensive pieces. The other one was Nighthawks. Oh, the Monarchs are 4-0. They have Stephon Gilmore, Derrick Henry, Myles Garrett. This team is stacked. And their QB's Kirk O'Banks. The other one was the Nighthawks. They got Lamar. They took it. We're playing them this week. Jalen Waddle with Lamar, nice. And their team looks pretty nasty. And there was one more team. Who was it? I'm trying to remember what the other team was. I think it's the Antlers. They have a good record right now, too. So their QB is Daniel Jones, Tyler Algier, Pittman Robinson. Dude, so this is a bunch of overachievers, underrated overachievers. Maybe it's their defense. Okay, they got TJ Watt, Quay Walker, Tyree Wilson. Some pretty good cornerbacks. Yeah, this team's not that crazy considering their record is really good. Anyways, oh wait, real quick, we're gonna look at the stats. The passing leaders are through 4 weeks are CJ Stroud with 960 yards and 9 touchdowns. He's playing lights out. I don't know what team he's on, but probably one of the teams with a better record. Oh, we never checked Houston. I bet you he's on Houston. Then it's Tua and Justin Fields, the youngsters. Then we got Kamara, Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs with rushing leads. DK Metcalf popped off on us, and it shows in the receiving leaders. Devontae Adams, CeeDee Lamb, Parsons, Watt, Reddick for the sacks. Curl, Griffin, and Richie Grant. I'm kind of surprised those two are leading in interceptions. Richie Grant, I'm not that surprised. And then Divine Diablo, Frankie Louvu, and Quay Walker. Those are 3 younger, unheralded, fast. Well, Divine Diablo and Quay Walker are fast sideline to sideline, and Luvu's not that slow either. But yeah, that's the stat leaders at the moment. I do want to check out the Houston because we did say we were gonna check them and we didn't. I believe they're still the Oilers. They got converted back to the Oilers, and they have Brock Purdy. So real quick, let's go to QBs and let's check what team CJ Stroud is on, because he's popping off, but it looks like they're just not converting to that many wins. Okay, CJ Stroud. It looks like he's a lumberjack. Okay, so we're not going to go too deep into their roster. I do want to see. Lumberjacks are 2-2, so I'm guessing they have a good QB that's performing well. Things just didn't go their way. They're just like us, 2-2. The current standings are AFC North. Condors are 4-3. Oilers have a chance to get a win and make it interesting. Lumberjacks, Redwoods, and Thunderbirds are all. I think in this division, Lumberjacks are going to rise to the top. I could be wrong, but they're just on a loss. This whole division's in a losing streak except for the Voyagers. We're still first in our division. Probably because we got a win against one of these teams. I don't know, but it's close. The Sentinels are also 2-2. The Bulls and the Antlers are in a battle for first. I think the Antlers are gonna overtake them, but I could be wrong. We got the Elks at 4-0, Caps at 2-2. The Monarchs are 4-0. Blues are 4-0. We already know that. Nighthawk, dude, this division's pretty crazy. Two of the better teams in the league, Mahomes and Lamar in the same division. It's crazy. And then Desperados and Black Knights and Huskies all are near each other. But yeah, that's the current status of the league. We'll see you next week, guys. Peace out.